Hi, welcome to 7 Facts. This is the channel that holds the largest collection of facts about every country, state or territory in the world. Before we begin, I ask you to click the subscribe button. I upload 3 times a week, every week, so there's plenty of content. The French Southern and Antarctic Lands is a collection of islands, plus some land in the Antarctic that together form a French overseas territory. It consists of 4 archipelagos: the Kerguelen Islands, St. Paul and Amsterdam Islands, Crozet Islands and the Scattered Islands, plus a chunk of the Antarctic continent called Adélie Land. These islands are scattered all over the place, from near Madagascar all the way to the southern continent. They have no permanent inhabitants and are visited pretty much only by researchers. The Kerguelen Islands, also known as Desolation Islands, are a group of some 300 islands located 3,300 kilometers southeast of Madagascar, the closest permanently populated area. Needless to say, this place is one of the most isolated regions on the entire planet. It's not a small place either. With an area of 6,675 square kilometers, the largest island, Grande Terre, is actually larger than Palestine. But it's not for humans, that's for sure. The climate is raw and chilly, with frequent high winds all year round. The surrounding seas are generally rough, but they remain ice-free throughout the year. Even so, there are between 45 to 100 scientists and engineers living and working on the islands at any given time. Most live in Port-aux-Français, which also serves as the archipelago's capital settlement. Despite being so isolated and harsh, the Kerguelen Islands have seen many people come and go since its discovery. While explorers, whalers and sealers of many nationalities charted and exploited the shores of Kerguelen in the 1700s and early 1800s, nearly a century passed before any French returned. It was proposed that the islands should serve as penal colonies or coal depot. But in 1908, Henri and René Bozier actually started a sheep-raising venture in an attempt to colonize the islands. It failed. Sheep were raised here to create an economic climate for future settlements. However, the attempt failed miserably and the last inhabitants had to be evacuated. Port Couvrot was abandoned in 1931. That failure was followed by a short-lived whaling operation, then by another colonization attempt. St. Paul and Amsterdam Islands is the second district of this French territory, located in the southern Indian Ocean. St. Paul Island is a tiny place, just 6 square kilometers, and is mainly a breeding site for seabirds. A scientific research cabin on the island is used for scientific or ecological short campaigns, but of course there is no permanent population. Amsterdam Island is a little bit bigger and houses the district's only settlement, Martin de Vivier. About 30 scientists come here to work and live. The Kze Archipelago is a little bit bigger and consists of 5 islands. It's cold and damp. It rains on average 300 days a year, and the winds exceed 100 km per hour about 100 days per year. But the place is home to millions. Some 2 million pairs of macaroni penguins come here to breed. 700,000 king penguins also come here for the same reason. And let's not forget about the seabirds, the fur seals and elephant seals, of which there are plenty. Because of this, the waters around the islands are generally full of killer whales. The only ones who get to see this spectacle of nature are the 18 to 30 scientists that live in Port Alfred IV, the only settlement of the district. Les Îles Éparses, or the Scattered Islands, consist of 4 small coral islands, an atoll and a reef in the Indian Ocean. 2 islands, a reef and an atoll lie in the Mozambique Channel. Another island lies to the east of Madagascar and another one to the northwest. The islands have been classified as nature reserves, and with one exception, they all support meteorological stations. Amazingly, each one of the 4 islands have airstrips of more than 1,000 meters, but these are reserved only for the researchers. Mauritius, the Comoros and Madagascar all dispute France's sovereignty over the islands, most importantly because of their exclusive economic zones. Because of this, France maintains a military garrison of around 14 troops on each island in the Mozambique Channel. By far the biggest chunk of the French southern and Antarctic lands is Adélie Land. Thanks to the Antarctic Treaty though, it's also the most irrelevant, for now. You see, the Antarctic Treaty forbids any kind of commercial or military exploitation of the continent, so the only gained treasures can come from scientific research. Also, most countries of the world have not given their diplomatic recognition of France's claim, or any other country's claim for that matter. Dumont dUrville serves as the main settlement of the territory, named after the explorer who discovered this land in 1840. He also named it after his wife. The base Dumont dUrville is first and foremost a scientific base, and it houses between 30 to 120 people, depending on the season. These were 7 facts about the French southern and Antarctic lands. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and subscribe. Share your thoughts downstairs in the comment section, and afterwards check me out on Facebook and Twitter. A good way to offer more support to this channel is through Patreon, link in the description. I hope to see you next time. Bye.